Hi, my name is Jess. My church family is Scots Church Sydney. We're a Presbyterian church plant that's 3 years old here in Sydney's CBD. I started coming along to the launch team right at the beginning when I moved to Sydney to study at Moore Theological College. And this year I have started a new role as the part-time assistant pastor. Jesus sent his disciples into all the world to make disciples in his name. And here in Sydney, we have people from all around the world come to us and live from us. And so my role is to be discipling and growing disciples who are able to share Jesus with other people and are able to open the Bible with others so that whether they stay here in Sydney or we send them into the world, they are more equipped to serve Jesus with their life. I never expected or wanted to end up in Sydney. I grew up in rural New South Wales and I went to university in Newcastle specifically because it was not Sydney. But through the example of my godly parents and through doing an MTS apprenticeship, God has been slowly teaching me it's not about what I want out of my life, but it's how might God use me in his rescue plan of taking sinners like me out of the dominion of darkness and into the kingdom of the Son he loves. And so I'm really thankful for the way that MTS helped me consider how I might be doing this. I went through university being really convinced that I wanted to serve Jesus with my life and convinced that the best thing in my week was opening the Bible with other people. But I did think I don't really need MTS or to do full-time ministry to do those things. But so I went through and I was working as a maths and science teacher. And as I was doing that, I was thinking, how do I want to keep growing as a Christian? And I was considering whether or not I should do a bit more study and learn a bit more about the Bible, maybe through a Bible college. And a conversation with my pastor in Newcastle, he challenged me to consider MTS and suggested that maybe Bible college would probably build up my knowledge, but MTS might help me love other people with that knowledge. And as someone who is sometimes better at loving knowledge than people, that really convicted me. I didn't want to be someone who was just puffed up with knowledge, but I wanted to be able to build other people up in love. And so I thought for me, it does actually sound like MTS would be a really wonderful thing for me to do. Jo really pushed me in my own Bible understanding. She pushed me to consider what were my ministry principles, and she pushed me to consider how was I going at loving people with the gospel. And I'm really thankful for that context of trust and trying new things, which helped me to wisely consider how am I going to serve Jesus with the personality and the gifts and the situation and abilities that he has given me. Whether you are passionate about becoming a city gospel worker or passionate about serving Jesus in your life, whatever that might look like, can I encourage you to consider doing an MTS apprenticeship? The goal of MTS is not to force you to do full-time gospel work in the future. The goal of MTS is to encourage and grow you to love Jesus more, love other people, and serve Jesus with your life, whatever situation you're in right now, and whatever situation God might put you in the future. I am so thankful I did MTS, and I would love for you to consider what that might look like for you.